giant, and looks like we get a legendary out of the magical chest. We get a witch, and let's see what legendary we will get. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Yo, what is up, guys? SurgicalGoblin here, and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to play ladder again, and this time with a Hawk Princess deck, sort of a lockbait deck, because as you guys can see, we have the Princess, but we also have the Goblin Gang, and the Ice Spirit. Some people use it on the Ice Spirit, their lock, but not that often, especially not after showing your Princess. But these two cards, let's say they use the lock on the Princess, you can go with, for example, a Hawk Rider Goblin Gang combination. And in my opinion, the defense is really solid, especially with the Tesla. The DPS of the Tesla is actually really good. Also does work versus tanks like Golem, Lava Hound, etc. I choose the Fireball. Some people prefer the Rocket. I think if I would have maxed Rocket, I would also put the Rocket. But because I have the Fireball maxed and my Rocket is level 10, I decided to use the Fireball. So if you have a Rocket higher than the Fireball, you can also use the Rocket instead. But in my case, I prefer the Fireball because, as I said, it's maxed. So as you guys can see, the only legendaries aren't maxed. The rest of the cards are maxed, the rares and the commons. And my lock is actually really close to maxed out as well. As you guys can see, I just need 3 more cards. It's 17 out of the 20. And then I will have my first ever max legendary. So I'm definitely really excited for that. And maybe I would be able to finish really high with that as well. I'm right now almost at 4,600. The season just started, so that's not that high, of course. As you guys can see, I already was a little bit higher. I tilted a little bit. I was trying some decks because my levels aren't that high, but with this deck, I'm doing actually really good. So I will be playing some ladder matches. I also have a magical chest ready, but I will be doing that at the end of this episode. So I would say let's begin with the matches, and I will do 3 battles in this episode. So let's see. So it looks like we have an opponent level 13. Let's give him the thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. So recently, because it's the beginning of the season, so many maxed out players. So I've been matching up against level 13 quite a lot. As you guys can see, he used the Zap on the Ice Spirit. Quite a lot of people do that on ladder, I noticed. But looks like he has a Musketeer. I'll probably Fireball it over here. But let's first go with a Hawk Rider. If he goes with anything else, I can always Fireball it. Otherwise, I would just go with my Goblin Gang. Looks like he will have a Tornado, so maybe he is also using Hawk Rider. But let's see. So I don't really want to leak Elixir, so let's go with a Tesla for his Giant. Looks like he might have the Giant deck with multiple spells. Let's go with a Goblin Gang over here for his Musketeer. He goes with a Lock, but he misses almost all the... everything from the Goblin Gang. I went with the Ice Spirit to freeze the Giant, but also to kite the Mega Minion, and that way that allowed the Princess and the Tower to finish it off without getting too much damage. So this is quite a difficult matchup because he has Tornado, and we don't really have a super quick Hawk Cycle deck. It's more, as I said, like a bait Hawk Rider deck. So we need to see how we are going to break through his defense, maybe by using a tank like a Knight to tank. And then it will still be able, the Hawk Rider will still be able to get to the tower, but let's see. So the Knight is tanking right now. If he goes with a Tornado, we might be able to get it to the tower, but he has a Mini P.E.K.K.A. there as well. And I'm not sure how to control this defense, guys. He has Mini P.E.K.K.A., maxed out Mini P.E.K.K.A. His rares are maxed out, same as me, like with the Giant, with the Musketeer. And he has a Tornado, I'm not sure what level, but it doesn't really matter, because it will do the job anyways. We are chipping away. Let's go with a Tesla over here. Let's again go with a Princess. This time I will go with it behind the tower, knowing that he has lock. He already showed it. Let's go with a Knight. Let's go with... I don't think we need to go with anything else. I wanted to say, let's go with a Goblin Gang. But if I went with Goblin Gang over there, I would have given him a really good lock. And I would kind of want to like bait it out. So let's see. There you go. He uses his lock. Maybe we can go with a Hawk Rider Goblin Gang combination right now. We're in double elixir, so we might be able to control. He uses... Okay, so he has lock, Tornado and Zap, but the Hawk Rider still makes it to the tower. It gets 1 swing on the tower, and we might be able to outcycle him here. Actually, I will go with a Knight at the bridge. I think his Tornado, and he also has Fireball. Wow, this guy has 4 spells, then Giant, then Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think he is back to Tornado. There you go, but he actually misses it, and I will Fireball the tower and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. to chip away. And of course to damage the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I will also lock it away just to make sure it actually dies. Hopefully the Tesla locks on the Mega Minion. Looks like it doesn't. I will freeze both the Giant and the Tesla. And he went with the Fireball, but he missed the Knight over there. And let's see. I don't think we're able to win this, guys. Maybe if we get some good chip damage right now with the Princess at the bridge. Let's see if he uses his lock. There you go. He used his lock while the Princess didn't actually hit. That's unfortunate. He will probably go with a Tornado and a Zap again. I'll go with my Fireball over here. And looks like the Ice Spirit also died. And we need to watch out with his counter push. The Hawk Rider did not make it. But he does have a good counter push coming right now with a Giant, with a Musketeer. And he will back it up with a mini pack as well. I need to watch out for his spells because I know that he has lock. I will go, ooh, wow, no, I played into his Fireball. I will go with a Giant. The Goblin Gang was really bad. He does go with a lock as well. And the mini packer might be able to get a swing. Let's see, yeah, the mini packer gets a swing. And wow, that's unfortunate, guys. Let's go with a Princess. Let's go with a Hawk Rider. Hopefully the Princess will get some chip damage. The Princess is still locked on, guys. And I think we will draw this. Let's go with a Fireball. Let's go with a Knight. Let's hopefully block his Musketeer. Let's go with a lock. And I think we outcycled his Tornado. So maybe we are able to get it. I'm not sure how much my Fireball and lock combination does on ladder. Let's see. Let's go with Goblin Gang. I think we will draw this, guys. Let's go with a Knight. Maybe we would have been able to win this. But let's go for the defense instead. I don't want to end up losing, of course. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him the well played and the thumbs up. So that was a draw. Interesting. I'm not sure how much my lock and Fireball does. Let's check that real quick. So the Fireball, max Fireball does 333. And the lock does 128. So I think it would have been enough if we were able to cycle back to it. But unfortunately the time ran out. And I decided to not like try to Fireball and cycle to the lock. Because he had a Giant, he had a Musketeer, a mini pack, etc. It was a little bit too scary to risk it. So I went safe and I decided to draw. Let's search for the second match and let's see. So again, a level 13, as I said before, like it's the beginning of the season. If you're a little bit higher, like if you're pushing a little bit early, most of the times you will face higher level people. But let's see. So let's start off with the Ice Spirit at the bridge. Let's see if he reacts to it. Looks like he will go with a max Ice Wizard. I will go with a Fireball and he might have Expo. Yeah, I was about to say. So let's go with a Tesla. But looks like he will also go with his Ice Golem. And I think the Tesla will die to his Expo, but let's see. Let's go with a Knight. And I think he doesn't have anything to block the Knight because he used his Ice Golem and he used his Skeleton. So the Knight was able to damage the Expo, but the Expo still does a ton of damage. And I think this is a really, really hard matchup to win, guys. We need to make sure the Tesla is in cycle, but he has a lot of distraction for it to like protect the Expo. And he has Tornado for sure. We will still get one hit on the tower if he wants to activate the King Tower. With the Hawk Rider, I mean. So let's go with the Hawk Rider. Let's see if he decides to activate it. And let's see if we can get a hit over here. Looks like we will get one hit. So that's good. Right now we're leading with damage. But again, he will cycle back to the Expo. And it can be really hard to stop his Expo. Especially if he has that much distraction. Let's go with a Tesla. Let's go with a Knight. Hopefully tank. Yeah, there you go. The Knight is tanking. So that's good for us. I'll have my lock ready. He uses his lock. And that's interesting. I think that... Yeah, okay. I will lock the Skeletons over here. And the Expo. And I think the Tesla got so much value killing also his Ice Wizard. He still needs to kill the Princess, so he will probably, there you go, he will probably spend another 3 elixir. Either the Mega Minion or the Ice Wizard. He decided to use the Ice Wizard, that's interesting. But this is a good tip, guys, if you guys don't know it. The Ice Spirit, if you place it away from the Ice Wizard, first it will tank and then eventually it will jump on the Ice Wizard. And it will make sure to, and it will freeze it, I mean. And that will make sure the tower can actually kill it. So he goes with a Tornado and he goes with a Mega Minion. But the Mega Minion is actually in the other lane. So he spends quite a lot of elixir there. And we might be able to bait out his lock with the Princess over here. Let's see if he uses it or if he decides to let the Princess, like, stay the Princess alive. It does get a hit. I didn't know the Mega Minion would still get a hit. And he goes with a Rocket. So it looks like he's trying to spell Cycle us. Let's go with a lock. Let's go with another Princess. We have the Hawk Rider over here. I'm thinking about going... Okay, let's go with a Knight again. Let's Fireball his Mega Minion. Hopefully the Princess will actually finish it off. Let's have lock ready for his Skeletons, knowing that he has Skeletons. And we need to keep the pressure, guys. He used his lock. Let's go with Goblin Gang. Let's go with the Hawk Rider. The Princess is still chipping away. I have the lock ready in case he goes with Skeletons. There you go. Let's go with the lock. Hopefully in time. There you go. Let's Fireball his Ice Wizard. Let's Fireball his Mega Minion. And wow, this is getting really intense, guys. This guy has maxed... everything. So also max legendaries. We go with a Princess at the bridge. Let's go with a Hawk Rider. Let's see if he has something for the Princess. Otherwise it will be able to deal a lot of damage. And looks like it will actually die. Let's go with a lock. And I think we might be able to spell cycle him out. Let's go with a Fireball for his Expo. Let's go with Goblin Gang in the middle. Just to make sure, like, if the Expo retargets from the Knight, we will have something distracting there. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. And I think I will try to get a Princess at the bridge. Let's see if it gets a hit. Let's see. There you go. It does get a hit. And I think this is enough, guys. Let's go with a lock. And the Princess actually gets another hit. So it might be GG. For sure it's GG with the fireball. Let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate and the thumbs up. He says wow. And as I said, like he had max legendaries and it was quite a hard matchup, but we were able to beat it. And looks like we're in the new league, so Challenger F3. Of course, this season, like with the series, the season just started, as I said. So I'm trying to go as high as possible. I don't think I will ever make it to Ultimate Champion. But who knows, if I do really well for some reason, I definitely think I can get higher than Champion. Hopefully Grand Champion, but let's see. I think the episodes like later on in a couple of weeks will be even more exciting. Because like right now I'm playing high level guys with max legendaries. But then it will be even more tougher. And you have the pressure that the season is about to end. So you can't really lose any matches. So again, this is the deck, guys. Let's go for one more match, and then I will do the chest opening, the magical chest from the quest. Let's search for our opponent and let's see. Because it's a little bit earlier in the season and we're already a little bit higher, sometimes it takes a while to find a match. But it looks like we have another level 12. Let's give him the good luck and let's give him the thumbs up. Sandstorm FR French, I think. But let's see what he uses. So we have the Hawk Rider in the starting hand. We could go with a Hawk Rider, of course, but I don't want him to, for example, get Mega Knight value or P.E.K.K.A value or anything. So I'd rather wait a little bit and see. Maybe I will go with a Goblin Gang in the back. It doesn't really reveal anything about the deck as well. He gives a thumbs up. Let's give him the thumbs up. He says well played, thanks. And let's see if he used something. So it looks like he will go with arrows. And he could have mortar. He could have mortar because mortar has lock and arrows. But it looks like he has a Hawk Rider deck. Let's go with Tesla. Hopefully it pulls it. It looks like it will pull it, so that's really good. And hopefully it doesn't die, so it will get some value. And wow, he misclicks his Tornado. And the Hawk Rider gets a ton of hits. And it's down to 1588. And wow, that's so much damage, guys. He misclicked his Tornado, tried to activate his King Tower, but it didn't pull it correctly. And it ended up going to the Crown Tower anyways. So I think I'm going to chip away with the Princess at the Bridge. See if he has luck. Let's wait a little bit for the Elixir. We're about to hit 10. So let's go with the Princess at the Bridge right now. Let's see if he has something. Looks like he will go with a Knight to kill it. And the Princess will get 2 hits. So we're slowly chipping away, guys. And we're also like controlling the game really well so far. He goes with a Fireball for the Knight. That's interesting. He decides to Fireball the other side. Well, he already went for the my right side. His left side, of course. He already dealt damage there. Looks like he will have an Executioner. I will go with a Fireball. This is a good Fireball, hitting his tower, Executioner, and the P.E.K.K.A. And I think the lock, I will just lock over here to kill his tower, damage the mini P.E.K.K.A, and also damage his Executioner. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Hopefully it looks like it doesn't. The Executioner was able to kill the Goblins, but the Hawk Rider still doesn't get that much damage. So it was still good defense, guys. And I think we won this match. It's just 1 minute left and we just need to focus on defense. Let's go with the Princess in the other lane, knowing that he is going for the left side tower. I don't want to boom my Princess here, that he can get a nice Fireball. I'm thinking about just pressuring right now, guys, with Knight and Hawk Rider. He has an interesting deck. He has mini P.E.K.K.A, he has Knight, Tornado, Executioner. But let's see, let's go with a Tesla, knowing that he has a Hawk Rider, of course. If he goes in the other lane, we can go with a Goblin Gang. Looks like he will go in the other lane. I will go with my Goblin Gang and my Ice Spirit. Maybe he will arrow this. Looks like he will actually freeze it. Wow. He will freeze and arrow it. I will go with my lock over here. And we cycle back to the Goblin Gang. Looks like he does have a Fireball. He hits a little bit of the Goblin Gang, but not everything. Really interesting deck by him. Let's go with a Tesla. Another Tesla. Double Tesla in the middle. And we just have 15 seconds left, guys. I decided to drop it in this side, knowing that he brought down the left side or the right side tower quite low. And double Tesla. No way he will come through this. The left side Tesla is actually still alive. The Hawk Rider, wow, with 1 HP. That was a little bit scary. He still like made it through the defense with the arrows. Let's give him the good game. Well played and the thumbs up. Really interesting deck by him. As I said, like he had double like damage dealers, like a Knight, and he had the mini P.E.K.K.A. And then he had 4 spells, Tornado, Arrows, Fireball, Freeze, and the Executioner. Really interesting deck. But we were able to win it, guys. So 1 draw and 2 wins. And as I said, I will be opening the magical chest right now. So let's see. We get some gold. We get a Bomber. We get some Ice Golems, Flying Machine, Fire Spirit, Giant. And looks like we get a Legendary out of the magical chest. We get a Witch. And let's see what Legendary we will get. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Out of the magical chest. Looks like we get a Lumberjack. I'm not sure if that's good. I think no, that's not good, because the Lumberjack, I wasn't sure if I already had it level 4. I remember that I was missing one, but recently I actually got a Lumberjack. So right now it's 1 out of the 20 for level 5. So not the best, but I mean, I can't complain. A Legendary out of a magical chest is really good, of course, especially with the quest. So let's collect the reward, and let's also open the free chest We get some gems, we get an ice golem and barbarian. So looks like we have a golden chest next. Just 10 more like quest points to open it, but that isn't special of course. But I'm really happy that we got a legendary out of this chest and that we were able to win twice and draw once, especially for higher level people. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smack that like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye guys.